So hello everyone, this is my very first YouTube video and this is the very first video of my very first Let's Play series. I've decided to start such a series because of multiple reasons, but maybe the most important of it is that I simply get bored of playing a game even like Minecraft after a while. If there is basically if I'm all alone and there is no more, let's say, inspiration or no more ideas, no more reason, I feel that it's senseless to do one after a while and just keep again. Keep restarting the game and start new words which I enjoy for a while, but after I simply get bored of it. And I figured that since I couldn't really find a proper, according to my likings, a proper multiplayer server where I could play with together with other people, even though I tried, I would just record it and let's see if I will like it, and maybe you as well will like it, so both of us can benefit from it. Others being is that I have a lot of, basically I'm a person who thinks a lot about different topics, and besides the gaming, I mean playing different computer games including Minecraft, but not only Minecraft, everything, I mean a lot of other games that I'm interested in, and we'll see what will come up. So besides these playing games, I'm also interested in discussing and sharing different ideas, thoughts on different topics which are often not really frequented by most of the people, and which at least as far as I'm concerned personally, I would really enjoy if some people who are having as well thoughts about these topics would discuss with me. Okay, so let's see. As you can see, I already started a Word. It was a few days ago, maybe a week ago or so when I started it, but I didn't play all that much. I mean, I had big gaps in my between the sessions when I played the game. So I have something built up, not too much. I spawned somewhere over there some little bit far away from this place where I am, but I've chosen this place as my home base because I really like the look of it. It's a forested hills biome, and there is a village here. Only a few survivor villagers are left, which I have secured them, so they should survive. Because once I would like to repopulate somehow this village. My home base. Let's see my home base. So my home base is over there. I really like this. This is very nice area in my opinion. I mean, very interesting. There is water which I like really. Then the hills are having very strange and interesting shape. And then there are these waterfalls which are adding even to the scenery. And I've chosen to have my home base just right here, in this inside of this mountain. As you can see, I have only a very basic setup, so I really haven't done that much. I have some ways of processing ores. I have a simple storage system here, where I store all the things which I frequently use. For example, ores, plants, materials, and random stuff. I have a Thaumcraft setup. Yeah, by the way, I didn't mention that this is Feed the Beast, of course, Feed the Beast mod pack. And I'm using the Direwolf20 pack because I find it more fun. I really dislike Minecraft packs added extreme complexity, which in my opinion doesn't really add too much to the game value. Rather, it only exhausts the player in my opinion, at least as far as I'm concerned, and therefore I just went with the Direwolf pack, which doesn't feature GregTech, so it should be much less painful in my opinion to develop some things. I mean, what I want. And down here we have some more advanced storage area, the simple barrel way, as you can see. And I just recently set up a quarry far away from my home base because I really hate to destroy the terrain around myself, because I find it very ugly if there are big holes in the ground. So I put it quite far away where I most likely will never really see it again, only when I move it to a new place. And most of the mining I did manually. Here under I have two mine shafts actually. Right under me here one, and on the other side another hill, under the other hill another one. And already I have huge amounts of cobblestone. Even this extended barrel will soon fill up. I have only one way now to process it. I will show it to you soon. I will think about other ways. I would like to avoid having to destroy these items, but in the end it might be the only way to go for me. But I don't really want to keep multiple barrels of cobblestone and anything like this because I simply don't need it. Cobblestone actually can be generated for free. Basically very cheaply. I mean, very cheap machine generates it for free and forever without any input of energy or anything even. These chests I use as overflow chests, so everything which doesn't fit in the barrels come here. And this is the quarry ender chest, which is connected also to this ender pouch. So even if I go to mine myself, I can anytime just send back the items, so I don't need to worry about my inventory filling up. I don't need to carry with me bags or anything else. And here is this red power. This is a red power sorting machine actually, which just simply pulls out the items from the chest. And at the moment I only color cobblestone because I plan on maybe later on routing them into separate direction where I could process them into sand or some other materials, but I didn't implement that part of the system yet. So you just basically go along the barrel route, and wherever they can fit they go. If they cannot fit anywhere, then they will just go to the overflow chests. And this is here a manager. This is a Red Power 2 machine as well. Basically, a manager is used to keep an inventory, an adjacent inventory, in this case this ender chest, filled according to the defined parameters. So as you can see in this mode, it keeps this ender chest having at least attempts to have always 64. I mean, one stack of cobblestone and one stack of gravel. The only thing which I don't understand, because the first time I tried this item, is that I thought that this item would actually pull out items from barrels, but it seems that it is not the case, because as you can see, only cobblestone is I mean, the cobblestone level is kept here. Gravel is simply missing at the moment, and I think because yeah, as you can see now, just a few gravel arrived from the sorting machine, and it came here, but it cannot really pull out items from these barrels. Yeah, it's barrel. So here I have an enchanting table. I'm using all my tools are. I mean, I don't use diamonds for tools. I only use ruby and such. Here I have my bed and a small thermocraft setup. A lot of these thermocraft things are very interesting, and I find them really very useful and very much fun to use. For example, one of my favorite is this one, Wand of the Equal Trade, which, in case you don't know, you can basically mine out items which will be very difficult to mine by hand very fast, because what it does is that you can set it to an item. In this case, as you can see, it's cobblestone. It is indicated there in this small signal, a small image. And when you right click on an area, then it basically switches the blocks where you click then around it in a certain distance to the block which is indicated down in this small image, a small animation or whatever blinking image from your inventory. So actually it doesn't give you any new item, but you have to have this item in your inventory. But since cobblestone is so cheap and you have already, as you can see, masses of it, you can really easily just use it, for example, to mine obsidian. Let's say that you have a stack or two of cobblestone, and you go down, you right click on obsidian, on a patch of obsidian, and it will instantaneously mine it up for you, put it in your inventory if you have place, and replace it with the cobblestone. Of course, it uses up its durability, but it's not that expensive at all to make. And if you left click, then it only does a single block. Let's say like this now. It switched this smooth stone block into a cobblestone block, which cobblestone block was taken from my inventory. So I do a second one. I think I only have one more left, so maybe strange. I didn't really see. Let's see it again. Maybe this is 3. I mean, because I don't have, it doesn't get taken out from my inventory. Maybe this is 3 to turn smooth stone into cobblestone. I didn't really notice it. Anyway. It's not really a point. What I also use this for is that I don't really like to chop down a lot of trees, but I need sometimes a lot of wood. For example, I used to convert obsidian as well. I mean wood into obsidian using equivalent exchange. And I don't really like to chop down a lot of wood because it's quite tedious and quite hard. You have to get up and so on, and pillar up, and after chop down, and after collect all the blocks, and even then you get only like 10 or so blocks, or even less maybe per tree, in a smaller tree. So what I do is that I use the Wand of Equal Trade and a lot of cobblestone to go into the jungle and turn those jungle trees into huge pillars of cobblestone, which actually also looks pretty interesting and cool with all the vines added and so on. Yeah, so let's move on. I have also already went to the nether. As you can see, I have another portal, I have another ward set up there. For food I use mostly the villagers' farms, which are, they have like 3 or 4 farms around, wheat, potato and carrot. I have used these sugar canes for building or for constructing the bookshelves for my enchantment table. I also found a lot of books in various villages around. I have discovered around 3 villages or so, and power wise and actually machinery wise I didn't do too much at all. I don't have at all any kind of industrial craft power going. I wasn't really interested in setting that up. Also, I didn't really have an early access to rubber, which actually made it almost impossible for me. Now I have a few rubber tree saplings and a little bit of rubber tree wood, as well as actually a little bit of rubber. But I don't know. Soon I might go into it, not at the moment. On the other hand, however, as you can see, I was working on some buildcraft power, some MJs, Minecraft Joules, and I tried something new which I didn't do before. I did 5 levels of these completely automated peat bog setup, so 5 levels of peat farm, which is running on its own fuel, fuel I mean driven by or powered by peat fired engines, and even though she's collected. And the buggers, which is used to generate peat, is manufactured here in the top level. What happens is that buggers is made of, and it can be made of different phase, but I will show you what I use. I use this setup. This is maybe the simplest. Don't need anything, just dirt, sand, and water bucket. Dirt is a resource in the peat setup which only needs a single input, a one-time input. Since whenever the peat farm will actually break a peat block, you will get back the dirt. The only thing what you need to always input into this system is sand, and of course refill the water bucket. Sand input is quite easy actually. What I use for this is this machine, Igneous Extruder, which actually is a machine based on the Minecraft mechanics of cobblestone generation. Just actually it's a single block thing, so it's much more convenient than the vanilla methods. Basically this way, with a fixed input of 1 bucket of lava and and a little bit water, it generates infinite amount of cobblestone, which after it puts it up to this pulverizer, which pulverizes it into sand, and from time to time it also generates gravel, which I don't need here, so I just simply destroy it in this void pipe. Then the sand is put into this chest, and the chest is adjacent to this auto crafting table, which uses it alongside with dirt and the water bucket to generate bog earth, which is after through this very complicated looking rat power tool system is sent into the various levels and various parts of this setup into the peat bog machines actually. So I have only one, I mean all the peat bog production is happening completely automatically and here in the top level, and as you can see these are filled up and even there's excess peat bog earth here going around, which means that that our production is more than what is needed at the moment. So let's see that we go down here. Basically the same level. I mean, from the all the levels below the very topmost level are the same, easily the same setup. What happens here is there is a single peat-fired engine, which outputs the ash which it produces from time to time into this buildcraft pipe. It can only go up because of the iron pipe, limiting it to, I mean, not allowing it to go down or go backwards, so it can only go up. Even if the one is coming from below, I mean from the level below this level, can only go up, and it's collected up there in this chest. Then the peat-fired engine is powering actually the peat bog, which is planting the bog earth and prepares basically the farm or replaces it when it's harvested. And the other machine which is here below this relay, okay, let's see, this one. This is the turbary, which is actually harvesting which harvests and matured peat and puts it out in an adjacent inventory or buildcraft pipe. Since I use the red power system for its robustness, I mean there is no overflow issue at all, and it completely knows where it has to send the items and it cannot spit it out in the ground. I use a relay because a relay basically is an interface. It's an interface between machines which expect buildcraft pipes and the red power pneumatic pipe or tube system. I see actually there's a problem here. It might have taken up something which is not supposed to be here because it doesn't spit out the peat. Maybe this is why I have problems with the peat production. Let's see the other levels. Yeah, it's definitely some problem. I wonder if the thing can be the issue that this boggers is going around here. It might be the problem. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I will think about it, and if you have some idea or something, some input on this topic, then let me know. The thing is that I've read or I've heard that a lot of relays can cause lag in the world, which I want to avoid. And filters, on the other hand, which could prevent these boggers from going that direction into this relay, they require timers to operate. Actually, they don't require timers if they are not pulling out from an inventory, but in the middle of the tube system. But still, they are quite expensive to make at the moment. I'm not really having. Actually, I'm only having trouble with gold, and I use a lot of iron transmuted using equivalent exchange into gold to set up what I have. So I would like, and also the complexity. I like to keep things as simple as possible. So I'd like to avoid having to put filters around, but this might be the only way to go, because as you can see as well, it is being filled up with peat. Let's see here, same. And then it doesn't spit it out. It should spit it out and it should go up. I don't have any chest on me, so I cannot even try out if it's something else. Maybe I did some mistake and it cannot go to any, and there is no inventory which would accept this peat. I'm not sure really. Here as well. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I guess maybe the relay Yes, I think the relay is stuck by bog earth, and it has to first output that one, and until it cannot output it, since we are overproducing it, it will never be used. It will not put out the peat. Let's see if we, for example, take it out from here. You can try it easily. But it's too much. Aha, yeah, that's the case, you see? The peat has went out from it. Then this system will not work like this, unfortunately. It will not work like this. We always stuck forever. So yes, I need to look into this, and if you have any simple solution for this, then let me know. But really, I want to keep the thing simple, and I want to avoid timers, relays, and such things which can cause word lag as much as possible. So I don't have too much material at the moment. Yeah, so keep that in mind. And the idea would be that the peat which is being produced in this multi-farm system is sent up here to our power generation room, where we have maximum size 3x2x2 high pressure steam boiler of the solid fuel version. I mean, it uses solid fuel fireboxes, which means that it accepts only solid fuel such as peat or coal, coke, and wood, and so on. And I wanted to fuel it purely by peat, but I thought that simply the fibers are not enough. But it seems that a lot of peat is not even getting here, which is most likely. I mean, maybe if this peat got here, then this could keep the temperature, because as you can see, this is losing temperature. This was around over 600 degrees when just not a long while ago. I mean, like yesterday when I was playing in this world, and even with my constant additional input, manual input of coal coke, I couldn't keep the temperature, and it is steadily dropping. It seems that only the topmost peat farm speed is getting here. Anyway, so this I will look into this. And the steam which is generated here is running these lot of industrial steam engines. I think it's 16. Yeah, 16 steam engines. All of it can theoretically output a maximum of 8 microjoules tick, if it gets enough supply of steam. But at the moment it doesn't seem to get enough, because it outputs every one of them outputs only 7. I thought that 9 connections are enough on the steam boiler, but it might not be the case. I might need more, or I might missing something. But I was under the impression that that only the matter of connections, which is only the number of connections which matters, and after steam is compressed down in these liquid ducts. So basically I can here any liquid duct can actually transport almost like an infinite bandwidth of steam. I'm not sure about this, so this as well, if someone has any idea or input about this, then let me know. I will also think about this, maybe try with more liquid ducts how it looks like. But the basic idea is that the engines generate energy, or rather power, Minecraft joule power, Buildcraft power, yeah, and send it to this buffer of restore energy cell, which connects to this energy tesseract, as well as the redstone energy conduit as well connects to it. I don't know if this actually means that this tesseract can. I don't know the bandwidth limit of the tesseract. I only know that it. I mean, if you use it, you lose like 25% of the energy. But I'm not sure if this way it receives power. I think from below and from the right side from its right side. So I guess that if there is no bandwidth issues, then this way it can get more power as an input, because this one can only output maximum of 100 megajoule. Actually, at the moment only 50. Yeah, this is input. Only 50, so 100 megajoule, Minecraft joule every tick. Yeah, this tesseract is currently not used by. I mean, on the other side receiving tesseracts are at the moment there is, I think, 3. tool is connected in my base over there, which I just showed you, to my various machines, which are used for processing ores, assembly tables and such. And one is connected to the quarry which I'm running. So at the moment I don't really use too much energy, and also some energy is coming here to this rock crusher, which I built to let's at least try to do something with this lot of excess cobblestone and see what happens. Maybe accidentally, I mean, you know, if you don't know, then cobblestone can be processed by the rock crusher into gravel, and gravel can be processed into flint, but there is a very small chance, less than 1%, that it turns into gold nuggets or diamond. And I go away from here because this is very disturbing for after a while, this rock crusher, the sound of the rock crusher, so yeah. Let's see what else I have done so far. I have a couple of coke ovens, which I use to turn coal, which I don't use for anything actually anymore, into coal coke and feed it to my steam boiler. And I have only 2 of these blast furnaces for my steel production. I gathered the creosote oil of the coke oven here in this iron tank, because eventually I'm very interested actually in the railcraft part of this mod pack. And you know that rails or tracks, to produce you need for it creosote. Yeah, basically you can also burn creosote as a fuel, but it's a very poor fuel. It doesn't worth it in my opinion, so I just store it for now, and when I want to do something with railcraft, then I will use it. The entire system is just collecting through liquid ducts, as a system of liquid ducts, the creosote oil immediately when some is generated in the coke oven, and it goes into this iron tank. Yeah, I also set up a chunk loader here at my main base, because which actually keeps all these chunks loaded. These ones where there is my my storage system, my sorting system, and ender chest and so on, and also the chunks over there which you saw for the energy setup. So even if I go away from here far away, I will still have energy. I can still send back items through my ender pouch, and my farms will keep working. I actually don't like to use too much of these chunk loaders, only when it's very necessary, but I think this is necessary here, definitely. I mentioned that I use some buildcraft power for some things. One of it is this assembly table with these lasers. I really like the buildcraft gates and advanced things which you can craft using the assembly table, so this is, I think, was a very good way of using my resources. And these are basic machines which you needed to construct, for example, or create things like redstone energy cells, tesseracts, redstone energy conduits, and this is rolling machine was used. I use it only so far for the iron tanks and for the steel plates for the steam engines, and other really machines which I use just basically to construct what you have already seen. I mean, I didn't really do anything else besides that. This is my resource setup at the moment. So what I'm really low on is gold and diamonds. Diamonds I have at the moment like 14, or no, actually 27. It seemed that the quarry did something. And as you can see, and I can well see, yeah, it has already stopped working, so there is no resource input at the moment. I guess it finished, so I have to move it somewhere else. But yeah, I think, yeah, that's it for now. And yeah, as you know, as I told you, this is my very first YouTube video, my very first Let's Play, and I am a person who doesn't like, or kind of like anxious in front of a lot of other people, so it makes for me really hard do this properly, and I will try to improve what I can, and I will see that if I will like to keep doing these, which so far I like, but in the long term, and also that you as an audience as well will enjoy it and will be what I expect from from any kind of audience which I would really do it for. So if everything will be according to my expectations or better, then I would like to keep this up and do a regular series of let's plays of various games, not only Minecraft and not only these mod packs, but vanilla Minecraft, maybe other mod packs, other games. I'm up for basically almost any kind of game. I mean, including role-playing games, shooters, strategy games, even these very deep ones like the Hearts of Iron series, Europa Universalis, and so on. And basically any kind of game which I might come across and I find it interesting. The thing is that what I would like is that you as the audience would suggest things. I mean, suggest maybe games as well, have ideas, because as I told you that my reason I started this because I find playing alone after a while boring and unsatisfying. So the reason why I would keep doing this let's play, if it happens, is that that I find an audience which actually inspires me or stimulates me, I mean, in my playing. And on the other hand, of course, because I am as well watching myself a lot of let's players and of different kinds, a lot of Minecraft let's players, but other games as well. So I know that as well it can be very fun and entertaining for those who watch it, and I hope that it will be in the long term. I know that in the beginning it's kind of different and hard. Yeah, so anyway, give any sort of input which is constructive, which makes sense. Subscribe, like, whatever you want. It's up to you. I rather about the input and the normal, friendly, constructive, and meaningful kind of interaction, communication. Also, as I mentioned before, I'm besides playing games, I'm also up to discussing a lot of more simple and more advanced topics, which I might bring up on my own, as I think, but I might also start discussions reacting to people's input. So if you want or have something in your mind, you can mention it. I don't guarantee anything, so I want to keep this let's play basically, first of all, according to my likings and interests. Otherwise, I know that if it's not like that, if it becomes a commercial thing or something like this, then it will be spoiled. I know it. I have seen it a lot of times. But really, I would like if you mention things, and we will see what's up. Anyway, so that's it for now. I'll try to upload more episodes from this let's play and maybe start other games as well soon. But this one I want to keep it regular. Every few days, like let's say every 1 or 2 days, I want to put out one episode, and we will see what will happen in long term. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.